Hey everyone, welcome back. As you can see, have already done one and scraped it. Did not like it. I overstretched it, and so we're going to start again. So I got my Bling It interference colors from Colorarte, and I'm going to use those today on a black background. Let me show you real quick. I did one earlier, and it came out really cool, and I just used all of the 5 colors, Bling It colors, which are violet, blue, red, green, and gold. So, really happy with that one. The interference colors go on white, but they will dry whatever color. They'll have like a sheen of that color. And over the black, I think it's just going to be really beautiful. I think I've got some of that green going on in the middle. You can see the violet and the gold already going on. The red is a little bit harder to see when it's wet, but I'll show you this one when it's dry. It's going to be really pretty. So I'm using my Artist Loft Black Flow acrylic, and I think I want to get you guys down a little bit closer. Yeah. For my background, and then I'm using my black cell activator, and I'm using all 5 of the Bling colors. Plus I'm using the, I mixed up some Pebeo blue-green with a little bit of the sky blue, sky blue primary elements. So just to give it a little bit pop of color. I was just going to use, like I did on the trivet, but I want to see a little bit of that turquoise going on in there. Part of my problem with the last one is I didn't have enough color down, so I mixed up some more color and get a good pillow going on here. So this is just my Artist Loft Black Flow acrylic. You could use black house paint. I probably will do that just because I think it's a little bit cheaper to go that route. So I'm going to lay this down just across. So I just wanted to get that spread out a little bit. Still have enough for my pillow base. So Artist Loft, I'm sorry, I didn't finish. Artist Loft Black Flow acrylic with floetrol, half and half. And then I thinned it out a little bit with water. You want the consistency to be about like you would with your house paint. But I thin my house paint down because to me it's just a little too thick. So I put a little bit of water in with my white when I do my white. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and lay down the colors. This is the gold interference. I did get my puppy pool, and I did a few spins with that. I was going to do one today, but it takes up a lot of room, and I gotta do some resining, so that's why I didn't do it today. But I'll try to do that for you guys maybe next week. I think I'm going to see at my Walmart when they come in. I'm going to get one of the baby pools because the puppy pool is good, but it's only going to hold up to a probably a 16 by 16. I tried to get the 20 by 20 in there and it didn't fit. So, not sure which one this is. It's interference. It's really hard to tell what color you're dealing with. You can kind of tell by the shimmer. I think this is the blue. Not sure though. Okay, so we've done those 2. I think this is the red. So I'll lay some of that down. These are a little thick. I even put a little bit of water in them to thin them out a little bit, but they still seem pretty thick. Okay, this one I believe is the violet. And then this one is the green, I believe. The green is really hard to tell. This one could be the red, it could be the green, not really sure. Okay. And then I'm going to use my cell activator. I'm using a black cell activator, which is Amsterdam black with Australian floetrol. Okay. I don't know why I did that. I just want to pour it on. I'm going to go a little bit heavier this time than I did last time. All right. When you're using the hairdryer, try to make sure, I've got this on low and cool. Try to make sure that you're hitting that black line and blowing it off. So start up top and then come down and blow out. See, I didn't get any of that. I'll do it again. There we go. If you do it kind of slow, you can actually, pick up that black line and then just follow it out. All right. I want to hit that spot one more time. And that did nothing. All right. I'm going to get a straw and see if I can get some cells to pop up in there. Sometimes you just leave it alone, they'll come up on their own. So we'll see. And it's kind of hard to tell with the black where they are, because you've got a black base down. So sometimes you're dealing with I gotta open this package of stuff. Sometimes what you think is the black base or the black cell activator is not. It's the base color. So you have to be careful when you're blowing in there. I found these really big milkshake straws. Really cool. So we're going to try one of those. Yeah, we're getting some more action in there. Good. I don't need a ton, but I just would like a little bit more going on in there. Yeah, I like that straw. That was just a milkshake straw, and they're bigger, thicker, so those I think will come in handy. All right, well, I'm waiting for that to kind of come back in. I'm just going to go along the edge, give it some more paint here, just so that it flows down better. My last one came out pretty cool, but I just, you just have to know when to stop. And I just went too far with it, stretching it out. And then it just wasn't as pretty anymore. Let me show you real quick while that one is settling. These are the ones from last week that I did. The black, sorry about my notification. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but with the black background. And then that was the sunflower, primary elements, sunflower, coral berry. That's that coral berry on that black. Isn't that gorgeous? And then the red, the poppy, with the black cell activator. So that one came out really cool. Happy with that. And this was the last one that I redid. I don't know if you guys watched that video all the way to the end, because sorry, it was an hour. But I learned to splice videos. it's kind of a dangerous thing, but this was the last one I did. The first pink one I did, I scraped. I didn't like the middle. I was trying to blow for you guys so you could see it, and you couldn't see it anyway, and it just messed up my blow. Even this one's kind of messed up too, but it turned out okay. I'm gonna leave it because I've already poured on this one a couple times. So lots of bling though. You can see all that interference and shimmer going on in there. It'll look really pretty when it's resined. And that's a box top for a trinket box. And then this was the other one. I just am not crazy about how it turned out. The white kind of disappeared. So that one has already been poured on twice. I'm going to have to really sand it down to get some of that paint off of there. But those are the 3 from last week. Thought I'd show you guys those while we're waiting on this one to do its thing. Got some really cool cells going on in there. So let's give it, I've got more paint down here, so I'm going to flip it around. And I'm going to go down first. Okay, I'm going to come back. I'm going to do this back and forth a couple times because that middle is still stuck. All right. The key to these is first of all to tilt slow, and second of all, try not to do a lot of side to side. You know, you can do a little bit to try and get your corners, but the more side to side you go, the more wobbly your cells are going to look, and they're just not going to be as pretty. And what you guys probably can't see is the like shadow effect that you get from the iridescent. So you're seeing some of that, but it's just really cool. It's going to be really awesome when it dries. And I mixed up those the primary, the blingets, the iridescents. I mixed them up with the regular enamel from powder to wet. I forget, disintegrate or whatever you want to call that. Dissolve. I put the vivid enamel in there with a little bit because that's what I do with the primary elements, and it really clumped up. Those powders are really powdery. So I went ahead and put some polyacrylic in there with it on the next ones, and that worked much better. So I just put a little bit of polyacrylic in there. I got a big old hair in there. I don't have my hair pulled back. Not a good thing. All right, I'm gonna go one more time. Back that way. It's moving a lot slower, so I think we're good on, getting enough of the paint off. And I love that, so I think I'm going to leave it right there. I don't know if I can stretch those cells out more. I wish they were bigger. But I don't want to lose them off this side either. But let's see. I wanted to keep it kind of like up here in the upper 2/3. So I think I'm going to leave it just like that. And I've got some cool stuff going on the sides. And I'll show you guys a close-up. Sorry if you could hear my tummy. So yeah, much happier with that one. That one's really cool. And I love the black on the black with the black cell activator and the black base. Very cool. And yeah, we'll see what it looks like when it dries. It's kind of an experiment. We'll see what the Blingets do. The interference colors. I think it was $32, $33 for that set, and I got 5 of them. I think they'll go, you know, I'll get quite a few paintings out of them. So I've already done 3, and I still have a whole bunch of color left in my little cups. I just mix those up. It's the recipe is the untinted house paint, or a base 3 neutral base. I mix that with 3 parts to 1 with the polyacrylic, and I mix that up in a bottle so it's already mixed. And then I put a little bit of my powder in, mix it up with the vivid enamel, and then put a scoop of the powder and then the polyacrylic and mix that up. And then I fill it almost up the whole cup with that other PM mixture, pouring medium mixture. And I'll put all that in my notes. I wrote down a whole recipe, so I need to put that in one of my videos. In the description box, you just hit the triangle description box. You'll be able to see the whole recipe. So because I'm filming on Monday, I'll go ahead and do that for you guys, because I have time, hopefully. Last week, oh my gosh, the video took forever to upload. I didn't even get it to you guys until I think 10 o'clock here in Arizona time, Tuesday night. So that's why I decided to film today, get it uploaded, and get it out there for you earlier. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Give it a try. It's not that hard. You know, just your blow dryer on low and cool, and just slow. You know, just get it where you want it, and then take your time pushing it out. There's no hurry. You know, just really pay attention to where that line is, and easy breezy. And you get some beautiful effects. So I will see you guys next week. Hope you have a great week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.